It's your boy, Brian Ash, aka the Handsome Fister, and I am looking good and dapper today. Yes! Gearing up to go on my vacation. This will probably be uploaded while I'm on vacation because I'm not going to be able to post many videos when I'm on vacation, so I'm actually kind of like stocking up the storage so I can keep uploading constantly, but you'll see the basement. And I'm going to be in Virginia. 85 degrees, Virginia Beach, eating some scrimps and scallops and steaks, getting it down. So anyway, this is going to be a brief one. I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing in the future real quick because I think it's one of the most underrated things in music. So the most important thing in music is the business. And I know this because the reason I flopped or failed or, whatever you want to call it up until this point in my musical career was not just, it wasn't just a talent thing in my mind because people are like, dude, you're dope. Your bars are dope. Your fucking metaphors, wordplay, all that BS, right? My paperwork wasn't right all the way. You feel me? The paperwork wasn't straight. My marketing wasn't tight. I spent so much money and time in the studio perfecting the craft that I neglected the most important part of making music, which is the business side of it. Like, actually making music is actually the easy part. Now, you might say, oh, he is out of his mind. There is no way that making the music is the easy part. But trust and believe me, as an artist who has struggled for the better part of, I'd say, 20 years in making music, the reason why most artists don't make it is their business isn't right. Their ASCAP BMIs aren't set up, their publishing isn't set up, their catalogs aren't set up properly, a lot of things. So what I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to bring people in on these videos with me, people who I know are good at the business side and people who I know are working on their business side to make it better or whatever. We'll talk about what their struggles are with the business side of making music and stuff like that. So I'm going to create not a channel, but like a video series called The Music Business, because that's what most people lack. Because if you think about it, if you think about anything in music that you've ever thought about, like, ever since the big labels aren't, breaking people anymore, people are breaking themselves with the social medias and stuff like that. So music business isn't like, oh, I hope I get found. Like, that was what my problem was. Like, I was so worried about, oh, yeah, I'm going to get found. Oh, I got these record labels talking to me about these local ones, these, ones in, New York and Cleveland and Chicago. They're talking to me, and it was garbage. Garbage. It didn't mean nothing. They didn't have anything to offer me. And I didn't know that. And I signed a lot of bad deals. Like, there's a lot of music that I have out there that has either A, never been released, B, never will be released, or C, has been released that I don't make any money off of because I don't own the rights to it. Like, none of them. Like, they did that grimy, dirty Cash Money thing to me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, signing 360 deals. And so, I mean, it's garbage, man. So I'm going to set up a docuseries. I'm going to have people who are very good at the music business. I'll interview them and ask them what they think about the music business and what they're doing and how they're maneuvering and if they want to give any tips and tricks to you guys. But, there's all the good artists will share what they're doing. Because, that saying, misery loves company. Well, success loves company too. So successful people know that they're going to stay successful because the thing is for instance, Gary Vaynerchuk, he gives free advice every day. on all of his social media, all of his platforms, and people always ask him, why do you give us this advice for free? And he goes, because 99% of you either won't work hard enough to do it, B, won't do it, or C, aren't talented enough. And he goes, C is the last on the list. He goes, most people won't work hard enough. He goes, being an entrepreneur is not easy. It's up at 4 a.m. It's going to bed at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't have that grind and that hustle into them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to bring out that part of what I am doing and what I'm about and all that fun stuff and trying to help you as the artist or you as the producer or you as the promoter get better at your business. It's one of the most shastiest things that happens in Detroit. In Michigan, but Detroit mostly is promoters will make you pay to get on a show that they paid thousands of dollars to a headliner for, and they'll let you sell tickets to try and make up for it, or they'll say, hey man, you can hop on this for free, but you got to pay to get in. Like, you want me to pay to entertain your crowd? Like, I think if I was promoting shows again, because I never charged an artist to perform a show, but I didn't know how to promote a real show. So if I was to do it now, what I would do is I would pay the artist, because then that's free marketing. You pay the artist you give them a deposit, you pay for them when they get off stage. They will promote your show for you. That's free advice. Yes. If you pay the artist, the artist and their management will promote the show because they're getting paid. And the more people that are in the crowd while they're filming their man performing for their YouTube channels, and the more people that are in the crowd, the better it looks. So needless to say, pay the artists that you want or have on the show. That's it. That's simple shit. But I'll get to it and I'll break it down. I'll break down ASCAP BMI. I'll break down streams. I'll break down all that stuff. And I don't know everything. Like, I was schooled by a younger dude. You know, like, a younger dude's like, man, dog, if you would have did this. Or, hey, man, did you get this right? Is your RIAA set up? I'm like, what the fuck is that? You feel me? So, like, hey, you know, I'm going to bring knowledge to the hip-hop world so I can help you guys not make the same mistakes that I made when I was coming up. Because it's a different world now. So anyway, if you're interested in this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it, hit the notification bell, and comment what you want me to talk about. You feel me? It's been your boy, Brian Esch, a.k.a. The Handsome Fister, and I'll catch y'all later.